to get back in the saddle, for want of a better phrase, I tasked myself to do 2 videos this week. So there's one last Sunday and there's one today. So I'm getting on with that now. This is good. So I always get inspiration when I'm talking to people. I was out with friends last night and they were talking about their goals and wanting to achieve their goals. And I talked about adding intent and adding intensity to it. So I thought I have to write that down this morning. So I've written it down just to talk you through it. It's about 2 or 3 minutes, so stay with me. So it's 3 things that I'm thinking that you need to add intent and intensity to the goals that you've got. So you want to know the secret to really achieving the biggest dreams that you've got, the biggest aspirations you have. The secret sauce, for want of a phrase, is to add intensity to those goals. Make them big. Think really, really big about them. Make them believable for yourself and act really big with them. More often than not, people tend to fall short of achieving what they want to achieve and the goals and the objectives and the best life that they want because they run out of energy and they run out of motivation. They get put off, they get sidetracked, they get distracted, they procrastinate. But what you need to do is load those objectives, load the goals, load the aspirations with some intent or some intensity, and then that will get you powering ahead. So, as I said, there are 3 things I want you to do, or you can do, to kickstart the goals that you have with some intent and some intensity. So the first one is making it all about you, okay? When you grew up, your parents told you to not be selfish. Your parents told you you had to share with other people. You weren't encouraged to put yourself up front or front and center, okay? And that's a great way to get on with people, you know, obviously, of course it is. But putting yourself second or not putting yourself at all is not going to help you to get ahead, not at all. So you add intensity, you add intent by putting yourself front and center stage. Make yourself the hero of your life story, of your career story. I haven't used that phrase about being a hero for ages. I'm going to come back to that one day. But what I want you to do, so or try to do, is to imagine yourself further down the line, and you've achieved what you wanted to achieve, and you're living the dream life, or you've got the career that you're looking for. Ask yourself this question after you've looked forward. How do you feel? What makes you feel strong, and what makes you feel proud about what you've achieved? So what you then do is build your strengths, you know, lift the areas that you want to develop, your weak areas, and focus on making Project You, for want of a better phrase, the center of your life whilst you're going through this. The second thing is to dream big. Having a vision, you know, what do you dream about? What are you passionate about? I've always said in earlier videos about paying particular attention to your daydreams, because that's where the answers to some of your questions are. Do you want to be an MP? Do you want to be the CEO of your own company? Do you want to be a Premier League footballer? Or do you want to win a prize for writing or something? The point here is that nobody got anywhere by thinking small or staying small. So whatever the dream or whatever the aspiration is or whatever the goal is, make it as big as you can. It might seem scary even. It might even seem like impossible or like you're boasting about yourself, but think about it, okay? Think really, really hard. How do you want to make your mark in your environment, in your world? So what you do is step it up, ramp it up, and make it as big as you can, and make it intense, make it intentional, that's a new word, intentional. It's your goal, it's your objective. And then the third one is really, really, really go for it, okay? Those big dreams, those big goals, they don't mean anything unless you do something about them. You've got to act on them, and it's up to you to make that happen. The longer that the gap between you developing it and creating it and acting, the less likely you are to do anything about it at all. And that, I fall into that trap as well. This is why I'm doing this, because I just got sidestepped. So I'm coming back and doing things bigger and better. By the end of this summer, I'll be back on track of things that I was doing a year ago. But the whole point here is that it's your big dream, and it becomes a pipe dream if you don't do anything about it. So start working out your plan and how you want to get there. Do you need to get new skills? Do you need to reach out and contact people to help you in your network? Do you need to build a network? Because you can get great advice from there, or you can get yourself a mentor, or you can get yourself a coach. See what I did there? But more importantly, make the commitment to direct and direct your energy, if you like, into making your goals happen. Make them your reality. Ramp up your dedication, and then ultimately ramp up your efforts. So add intensity, add intent to your goals and to your aspirations, and that will help you to achieve them. And with that determination and that intensity, you're already on your path to success. Thank you for listening.